Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard flight TWS 1909. The weather outside is pleasant, and I'm sure we will have a wonderful journey. The estimated flight time is about 120 minutes from liftoff. Power is required to fuel flight, and Tea with Suneel is powered by Ultracell, dependable performance that lasts and lasts. This is the only flight where you don't need to fasten your seat belts. Sit back, relax, and enjoy an innovative, interactive session. The flight will take you to a height of 35,000 feet above mean sea level. May I remind you once again that we'll have our first break at 50 minutes from now. Cabin crew, arm your doors for departure. I now hand over the flight to Flight Captain Suneel Agarwal.
Good morning. Good morning. Every day we say good morning, but we don't realize what good morning means. Today I'm going to tell you what good morning is all about. Every morning, first, the sun says, wake up like me. And the wind says, move like me. And the sky says, reach for me. All this translates to take off, which is the subject of today's meeting, which has been simulated as a flight. Paul Coelho, in his book The Alchemist, says that he has learnt more from his sheep than his books. And today, I am also about to share with you some things that I have learned over my journey of the last 25 years. And I hope you get some value at the end of this. And it's not the books that can only help you. It's a lot of associations as we go along the journey which will help you gauge how you can make this journey so enjoyable. So the first tea for today is going to talk about the trump. And for the trump, you have to first wake up. When we wake up in the morning, you really have only two choices. And what are those two choices? One, to go back to sleep, like many could have done today morning, but have chosen to come here. And the other, to wake up and chase those dreams. I'm glad that you all have all chosen the second alternative, and I hope you get some more ammunition to chase your dreams by the end of the show. So as I was saying that to gauge your trump, you first have to get up. But what is this trump all about? The trump is something special about you. Something that's so different about you. I tried to find out from a very early age what were the differences amongst people. From the school, I found out the first difference. There were front benchers and there were back benchers. No prizes for guessing where I was. Then I found there were haves and have-nots. Again, no prizes for guessing where I was. There were people with good cars and bikes, and some who didn't. Some with good girlfriends. Again, no prizes for guessing where I was. And I started realizing that yes, people are different. But then as I went through my journey, people started educating me about other forms how people are different. They showed me that there is something called the zodiac signs. There are 12 different types of people, and there are similarities amongst people of one zodiac. Do you all believe in it? Okay. Even I believed in it, but only for some time. Then I saw this movie, Ram or Sham. And I started thinking, two guys born within a gap of a few minutes in the same zodiac, how can they be the same? I said, no, this doesn't work. I then went and saw another movie, Sita or Gita. Again, I realized, no, it's not only gender specific. It's also related to others So I said, no, this doesn't work. Then we came to other forms. Somebody introduced me to this lovely wealth flow, which says that we all are different. Some are innovators, some are creators, some have the steel, the blaze, some are traders, some are the creators, some are mechanic. I said, yeah, there is a flow of life. We, all of us, are different. And I said, we each possess something different. So this is what training is all about, or what it's not about. We see things when they happen, and training becomes evident that it's not there when you notice it. When things go all in sync, you don't even realize that it's because of adequate training. But when you see things falling out of place, how glaringly it shows that people have not trained and have spent time to prepare themselves. How enthusiastic do you feel the day a student has to go for an examination in the morning and is not well prepared? How enthusiastic do you feel going for an important interview or an appointment if you don't think you have most of the answers to the questions that you think are going to be put to you? So preparation is the next key in the lock that you are about to unlock to go for your journey for takeoff. So what is the takeaway from training? Talent alone won't make you a success. The most important question is, are you ready? Are you ready? It's all about conquering the challenges inside, for taking that step. The conquering is the enemy not outside but within, and taking the step to be able to take off. Think what is ahead. Ahead is always competitive. You always get ahead of somebody. Instead, choose to get forward. You can only get forward from where you are. You cannot look comparing yourself about the others, because they may have had a great takeoff, or that could be their third takeoff. Can you compare yourself to, say, a Dhirubhai Ambani or a Mukesh Ambani today, or a Bill Gates? They have had their chances. If today we start, we'll never be happy about what we achieve, because they've had a different journey. But if today you are at X, and after this journey you are at 2X or 1.5X or even 3X, would you feel good? So every journey is not about getting ahead, but getting forward compared to where you are at the present moment. So it is all about, yes, going forward, but there is something about high flyers which I want to explain you, that they all want to exploit what they are capable of achieving. And that's the learning. So what is the takeaway for takeoff? Great things are not done by impulse, but by a series of small things coming together. Whenever you see something good, introspect. See why it works. If you see something bad, see what they could have done better. If you fail sometime, do a post-mortem. Do you know why the black box is so important in the airline industry? The whole humankind comes together without caste, creed, nation, or any religion to find out any small value they can get from any disaster, so that nobody else pays the price for it. Somebody paid the price, not let anybody else pay the price. So when you fall, pick up something. When you want to take off, put together everything that you need to do. Sometimes it could be complacency. Sometimes it could be just lethargy. But it's not looking at the stairs that you're going to take you to your journey. It's going to by stepping up. So this was The takeoff.
Of TWS
Normally-
1909, I'm happy to inform you that we have received clearance from the ground staff and we are about to take our descent. And as we begin our descent, the lights in the cabin will be dim. Enjoy, sit back as we begin.